Greetings, traveler.
Hey guys, if you've ever lost a game of Battlegrounds while playing on your phone due to lag or animations, you know how frustrating that can be. Our sponsor, Arcane Rush, is an auto battler that was designed to be played on your phone. The gameplay is very similar to Battlegrounds, but the game is asynchronous. That means there is no turn timer. So phone players are not at a disadvantage at all compared to players on PC. You can take as long as you want on difficult turns that have a lot of actions, and you can even stop in the middle of a turn and come back later that day to finish it. If that sounds good, please check out the link in the pinned comment, download the game, give it a try. As always, please enjoy the video. We got ourselves a Demon Dragon Elemental Mech and Murloc game. So no Beast for Rylak. That might be the most important type I think of if I look at the types, just because you're like, oh, can I Rylak with Quillbore? Can I Rylak with Elemental? We just played a game where we Rylaked with demons. You can Rylak with dragons for spell power. So there's so much that one card opens up that I think Beast is probably the most influential type, which is funny because no one plays Beast for beasts. Payshak, thank you so much for the 5 months. Welcome back. Starting off with the Whelp, that's nice. ETC, you want to find... Ooh, 2-cost spell is great. He can freeze that, and then we can just level hero power. It's either that or he's leaning towards going 3-on-3 or just wants to find a good shop, but my inclination is to freeze that spell, so let's see if he ends up going with this or not. Not reviewing this shirtless. That meme has been there for so long. I guess he ended up not freezing. Wow. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, this is not better. So Dog does not mind 3-on-3 ETC. Okay, cool. So I used to always go 3-on-3. I think that was the norm. And then we watched a lot of the World Championships. The Chinese never 3-on-3. They were always on 2, hero powering, and just having a steady game. But it seems like a little bit more of a Western thing to be like, YOLO, let's just go to 3 and get the good that is the good Alright, so rewarded here. But we did see that it felt like the Chinese players in the World Championships, they were a little bit more just protecting the downside, going for like the solid play instead of, ooh, let me see if I can pop off. But this is more fun for sure, right? This is more fun. So yeah, has the Voon, which means that next turn, whatever card he holds in his hand, he copies. So that could be another buddy. That's kind of nice, right? He can roll a good card in the shop, but he's probably going to want to buddy before making that decision, just because, you know, making a second one of a buddy is quite nice. ETC had single digit armor. Yeah, at some point, I think. Yeah. Ooh, okay. There was a 25% here. If he goes into the scout, that would have been wonderful. Looks like he's thinking about leveling. Yeah. I think he wants to level and hero power to copy the buddy. That is a -10 type play though. But that's okay. That's still 30. Selling a rewinder. Yeah, not wanting to add the fathers to the shop, I think that's good. Double chromie. Yeah, okay. Double chromie's nice. It's like kind of long term already, but he could chromie, find a good card, and then copy that card again with the Voon. But that's not next turn yet. That's a turn after next, because the Voon buddy is only every 2 until it's golden, basically. Dog pointing at the Taragosa not being next to the sleepy dragon or whatever it is. That is a little weird indeed. Yeah, the Taragosa's taunted, but you may as well try, you know, like maybe you get it. Gets free rerolls. He probably needs to take the cheapest trinket here, right? Because he needs to spend his money on buddies. Yeah, getting the rolls for free is great. Yeah. Okay. How does this work? He's got 4 gold, which is giga awkward. He can't sell anything here, can he? No. So you're never buying that this turn. So you can cycle the elemental to try and get a elemental, or you could use the evolve, right? Evolve the anomaly is kind of good actually. Yeah. Yeah. You get a 5-drop out of that. That's solid. Oh my dude, he has wallet and rhino. Dude, he evolves into Drakari. That's insane. There is a real argument for not freezing to triple. Yeah, it looks like he's gonna go for it. So is freezing to triple here bad? I think for most players it's fine because it's like really good value, but Dog can already kind of project what's gonna happen. His board is not strong, so he's taking 10 here, which means he will be on 20, so he has to have tempo. So if he freezes here and spends gold on it, that's gold that he can't use to stabilize. Because whether the Rhino is... Oh my god, bro. What the fuck is this? Whether the Rhino is golden or not doesn't really matter yet. Because it is going to do the same thing here. It's going to copy, right? And you actually get more copies. Yeah, you actually can't... Oh, bro, what? It's a golden Drakari. So he gets 6 copies of whatever he wants? 6 copies of Bram? 6 Belindas? 6 Titus? 6 Ooze? What does he get here? Ooh, double golden Wrathguard and a regular Bram? I think I like that. Double golden Wrathguard. And then just... Ooh, he's gonna go for double golden Bran. So, I mean, you're never gonna hear me argue against golden Bran. You know, I like golden Bran. However, double golden Bran is maybe a little bit on the... You know, that's a little too much. I would feel a little sad about wasting the second triple. Because, like, double golden Wrathguard is like, I mean... You sell one thing and your shop is like... Full of otters, right? So all you got to do is like play one Felemental with your Bran and like you're kind of good, right? But again, I mean, the man likes a golden Bran. You can't really fault him for it. So sure. He wants to make absolutely certain that he has golden Bran. But I think I personally would have gone with the Wrathguard. Seems a little safer, easier to play as well, right? Because all he has to do is sell some cards and he has a Bran, so that's probably going to happen. Azurites? He needs to stabilize though. Yeah, okay. Needs to take Fugitive to stabilize and gets the Azurite anyway, so. Sells the brand right away. Sells all the brands. Yep. So it looks like he's going Ellie instead of Demon. Obviously, if we'd gone for the other play, it would have been Demon more. But... Oh my god, he copies again, mister! Jesus. Okay, he just needs to not die. 40 seconds. Go, go. We just have to like do stuff. We have to play Ellie's. We have the... I think we're going to be fine. Yeah, we're going to... Oh, we're going to be so fine. We need to figure out what we want to triple again, right? So, are we holding a Nazarite? Oh my god, yes. More money. Get it now. 10 card sand. Yep. Needs to... He's going to hold that Azurites to make a bunch of golden Azurites? No. Okay, he's looking for something else to hold. What are we holding? What are we holding? Oh, we could have buffed that in the shop. Yeah, I like that. We gotta hold some. We're hero powering? Could have hold the magic absorption too, but he's all in. He has to just live. Hero power and just copy whatever. Reliquary? Sure. Yeah, I mean, as long as he lives, he's going to win. Right? He's got golden Drakari with golden Bran. The wallet gives him 3 extra maximum gold every turn. So while it is annoying, right, that you're not going for like a big copy on an Azure, I mean, like reliquary copy is still great, right? He just, the goal is 100% push tempo. Because with all the stuff you have on your board, you are gonna win, right? As long as you don't die in the next few turns. So it's all about push tempo, just ice block. Yeah. I mean, you don't even look at it doesn't matter what is offered, right? You just take ice block for exactly the reason I described, right? You're gonna win if you don't die the next few turns. So ice block is like by far the best trinket you could get here. Because he doesn't need extra money, right? He doesn't need anything. He just needs to not die. That's it. And so ice block is like the best one here. So anyway, oh, this Chromie, man. Oh, he can go so many baller spells, bro. Okay. We're going in with another Azurite, or is the animation too much? I'm actually curious to see if he wants to go with another Azurite or not. He's gonna copy whatever now, right? He can copy the 8 gold if he wants to. Oh my god, he can copy to 8 gold. Wisdom Ball? Yeah, he has 2 Wisdom Balls per turn already. Alright, has good money back to back with the Golden Drakari. 0 spell power though. Okay, he's gonna go in on it. The dragon is in. I kind of like having the 8 gold to copy. Yeah. Buys the cleave. Oh, he's getting a lot of Firelands value here. Okay, can play the Azurite before he plays the spell. Man, this is complicated. He's cooking a little back-to-back on the side, but he's also getting everything that he needs to play the elemental build. Kind of glad that I don't have to make this turn. Yeah. Just don't lose your block here, right? Just pump, just pump, just pump. Okay. Yep, copy to 8 gold. That is 32 gold in the hand. And the block does not get popped because how could it? We have a 700 damage unit in the front here. Ends on a big minion too. What do I copying Azurite? I genuinely think that the Azurite will just give him too many animations. If he has like a bunch of Azurites, I don't think he's going to be able to play his turn then. I think 1 golden Azurite is pretty fine. Like, that's clean. Yep. Money. Money, money. He's not copying it again. I mean, you could copy it, but I guess he can force golden. Yeah, it looks like he is thinking back to back here. No! No, he's not thinking back to back. He's going Azurite more. He's targeting elementals here. He's getting lots and lots of elementals with Amul. Yeah, sure. He has so much money. Yeah, you buy anything that's tempo. So what is the best thing for him to hit? Just spam. I kind of like selling that. Yeah, I do not want to keep 2 Azurites on my board. He's skipping the dragon with Golden Bran, probably because he just has so much money. And it's probably better for him to be able to play and spend more gold than to cycle those dragons to maybe get some spell power. Because that's why you do it. Yep, still buys the back-to-back though. That's why I'm kind of curious to see where he wants to take it. Like, he's got that Golden Drakari. So I wonder if he cycles with spell power here. That's gonna give us a little bit of a clue too. Okay. He does not need to keep the Reliquary on the board if he doesn't want to. I think he's looking for a good minion to copy, and he might even copy the back to... Oh, there's the Belinda. Just copy the back-to-back? Or does he make Golden Belinda? Okay. It's a bit of an awkward one. Yeah. Kind of like selling that demon to end on the big alley, but that's a lot to do in the last few seconds. Alright, so it does get the Golden Belinda, but no spell. Like, I wonder if we're just like cooking a bit too hard here. Then again, he has Ice Block, so back-to-back is higher cap. And he does have Golden Drakari, right? Golden Drakari is a big one. And he has so much money. But again, like, a lot of money with elementals is also just wonderful. Let's see how big he ends up getting. Let's see if he finds the stuff, right? Sure. Just go. Click, click, click. Click, click, click. Do the stuff. So I guess now he needs to find another back-to-back. Ooh, he does have Golden Brand plus Mycologist for back-to-back. You don't have infinite gold this turn. I would prefer to buy the dragon now. Oh, he does have... Oh, oof. Yeah. Get the Mycologist. Yeah, okay, good. It's like, no, don't do it. All right. So he will get the back-to-backs from the Reliquary. Yeah, he's just selling Azurite. Wow, okay. We're getting out. Oh, he gets more Mutinous now. Oops. Right. He needed to cast the back-to-back first. Oh, well, it's fine. It happens. Move on. Man, that is pretty decisive. Looks like Dog has probably just played quite a bit of this before. Ooh, he's gonna already set up the scam train. That's also like higher level play. Just knowing what matters. Maybe that's like one of the more weaknesses of back-to-back, because it's harder to make your whole board big unless you have like limitless back-to-backs. If he doesn't buy the dragon here, I think he just doesn't see it, because he's running out of gold and he's got like 30 seconds left. So I think that dragon, he's just not used to buying it with APM yet. Maybe that's a little bit of hubris for me to say that. Maybe he genuinely doesn't think he's got enough time. Felt like it was definitely okay to buy the dragon there. Alright, doesn't have anything to end on. Yeah, just takes a horse. Oh, he eats it. Oh, we're playing the scam. Really now? Huh. Okay, so he's getting 3 back-to-backs, and he's got the Reliquary. The Reliquary does kickstart it a bit more, but the spell power is so low, man. How good is new back-to-back? If you have the spell power early, it is basically the same as old back-to-back. If you have the spell power later, it is a significant nerf. Because right now, the back-to-back remembers how much spell power you have at the time of casting the back-to-back. Whereas before, if you had a bunch of spell power, it would apply to all the back-to-backs that are being cast. So that is a very, very, very significant nerf. If you have spell power later, but not early, which is pretty much exactly what Dog has. Dog does not have spell power right now. Okay. It's Chromie for the lulz. Sure. 2 more there. Oh. He didn't cycle a spell power Murloc earlier when he was trying to set this up, but there's just so much going on. The biggest thing with a game like this is to just not get lost in the sauce. So trying to over optimize, definitely something that happens to me where I end up dying because I can't really figure out what I want to go for. And I end up doing like not enough of anything. Whereas Dog sort of did the opposite, where he played pretty fast. You can play the shield on the board and cast on the okay, you know. I'm backseating the VOD. yeah, that's so smart. That's good. That's also funny, right? I suggested and say, oh, that's so smart. It's like Obama medal. It's like, well done. My play was great. Okay, so he wants to summon that with Aviator. Man, this is really nice. Like, I think what Dog is doing really well is he's just building a strong board instead of just chasing the combo. I can definitely learn from that. Not casting that back-to-back because we have the Rhino. Yeah, just copying it more. He also still has that ice block, so even if the opponent is somehow a monster, we're fine. So Dog is going to use the Aviator to summon the Cleave. Unfortunately, the Drakari was big enough that it didn't die, so he's going to have to reposition slightly for the next fight. But the Belinda is big enough to carry on her own, so no problem there. It's so yeah, this is high level, as in Dog is doing 2 things simultaneously. He is on one hand setting up his comp, right? He's doing the back-to-back thing. But he's also being like, okay, well, how do I lose this? Well, someone has scam, and then they end up killing my big units, so what should I do? Sells the golden brand instead of a reliquary? I guess that's probably not bad. It doesn't take the end of turn spell power. I know that. We're keeping brand, like, the reliquary, bro. It's like, yeah, it's 2 back-to-backs extra, but the golden brand is how you cycle Murlocs for spell power and stuff. I'm gonna do a hard no on that, man. I'm gonna do a hard no. There you go. Interesting. Like, yeah. Voon. Voon's funny. Oh. That's disgusting. He might want to just play the Cleave and pump it now, to be honest, and copy it. Right? Like, I'm kind of down to do that. Yes, 31 gold, he doesn't need brand. It's not about just gold generation, right? It's about when you play Rodeo, there's 2 spells there. When you play Primal Fin, There's 2 Murlocs there. And look at him. He's down to 4 gold with 34 seconds left, and he's not playing very fast. So he 100% still wants Bran to not run out of gold. So you are basically saying, is it better to have 2 additional back-to-backs per turn, or is it better to have Golden Bran? And it might be better to have the back-to-backs, right? I'm going to be clear about that. But it's not because he has 30 gold that he's not running out of money. There's no way. All right. Forager first. Okay, so he's just going to hold the cleave still. Like, I think now that we have Frostwolf, I like putting the cleave on the board. And just saying that the Aviator is cute, but it's a shielded cleave. Let's make it huge and copy it, right? Golden Reliquary gets a lot of value. Yeah, and to be honest, if he starts the turn by casting a spell, it's only 1 extra back-to-back. He's not even getting 2. So for the price of 1 extra back-to-back, we sold a Golden Brand. So yeah, I'm gonna say I definitely wouldn't have done that. But it's also, Dog has played so much better than I have because of how decisive he's been. I think it would have been, and also the scam and anti-scam setup here. He skipped that Harbinger because the game is close to ending, it seems. Also, the Voon Buddy is basically Harbinger already. So he doesn't have enough hand space to fit all the spells that the Harbinger would produce anyway. Because he's getting 3 from the Harbinger, he's getting another 3 from the Rhino, and he has to hold Scam in his hand for his Aviator. Oh, but if he just makes a huge Aviator, he will summon 2 Aviators. That's why you don't play the cleave. That is smart, yeah. That's a smart play. Because this way, he can just hold so much Scam in his hand that the Aviator is going to pull all of it. Yep. Oh, that's spell power. We want it. But we can't get it. All right. Yeah, I think just pump Aviator to copy that. Yeah, and then make the Rhino slightly bigger so we can kill something. Beautiful game. Very, very fun, cool game. So I think the decisiveness was a big one, right? Very quick to say, okay, I'm going to do back-to-back. Also, the setup in his hands might also explain why he is favoring the back-to-back over the elementals. Because he's able to... wait, what did the Frostwolf trigger on? It didn't trigger? Oh, he rolled it into Daryl? Oh, he's Panda! He's Panda! Oh my god, bro. I'm so blind. He's a panda. No, he's a cow. No, he's a panda. Alright. Alright. Oh, I'm thinking that his build is even better than it is, but that's alright. Okay, so only 1 golden aviator. Ooh. So cool, though. Look at that. Also very nice with, you know, tripling the wildfire, having the shield. Like, like, beautiful, beautiful setup here. This is gonna help me with my end game for sure. This is gonna help me understand, okay, yeah, it's one thing, you know, play your build, have a good board, but also make sure you're actually winning the fight. And how do you make sure you're winning the fight? Well, you think about, what can my opponent do to me? I'm gonna have big numbers. What beats big numbers? Poison things, okay. So if I just put a golden divine shield cleave in my hand, and I also put, you know, like a forager on the board, it's so clean, right? Whereas I think I would have had that spell power buffer on my board. But Dog is just playing it with virtually no spell power, which is why he's not like that big, but he's still plenty big, right? Although I think Elemental would have been larger, right? If he had just kept pumping. Well, I don't know. He had an insane game. He could have done whatever he would have wanted. He would have had a massive board no matter what we would have done. But yeah, just playing around Scam, you could see. What's he looking for right now? He's just looking for stuff to avoid dying to random shits. So, eyes on the cleave. Yep. Oh, eyes on the dire muck. And then another Leroy. He's just perfecting his setup now. At this point, we're just showing off, to be honest. Because he's got such a nice... the golden Belinda as well. Right? I think it's because he's guaranteed golden. Because he had the Rhino, right? I'm trying to think like, okay, why did he end up going back-to-back? And I think it's the Rhino being able to golden stuff, because back-to-back is a way more expensive comp than Elementals. Yeah, this guy was Elementals, right? So if you can guarantee golden Belinda after you have a Belinda, that definitely makes the comp a lot better. Right, yeah. And then this is just like, he's just running circles around him here with his end game setup. Like, this is so much better. It's so much better than what the Sire has.